Hi everybody, my name is Gabriel, and for the next 45 minutes I'll be your host. We are here today in Ulmi washing machine plant. So first of all, if you hear some background noise, just imagine that we are in the middle of the factory. We are actually in the brain of the factory here, so it's possible to hear some, let's say, background noise. So let's start. We are very excited and honored to be part of this event, and also to be part of a community driving positive change. In Romania, we took important steps toward green growth. The innovations implemented here at the Ulmi plant contributed to a healthier environment, reduced risks, generated investment, and contributed to the development of the local community. I'm sure we will see many bright ideas today, ideas that will positively improve lives on our planet. We are here to share with you our vision on sustainability and valuable insights from our local practices here in Romania. But let me start by introducing my guest today. So first we have Mr. Alexandru Laibar. Hi, Alex.
Hi, Gabriel.
Alexandru is the Executive Director of the Circular Economy Coalition in Romania. Then we have Victor Spita. Hi, Victor.
Bună, Gabriel.
I'm trying to get his full title right because it's a very long title, so stay with me. Victor is the Industry X Manufacturing and Operations Lead East Europe for Accenture. Did I get it right?
Excellent.
I'm amazing. And the last one of my guests is Mr. Ümit, who is the Factory Director of the Ulmi plant here in Romania.
Welcome
Hi.
again.
Thank you again. So, we all agreed that current climate and environment-related challenges require an urgent response. The European Union has pledged to achieve climate neutrality by 2050, and reaching these objectives will require a transformation of Europe's society and economy, which will need to be cost-efficient and also socially balanced. The European Commission recently presented an even more ambitious package of proposals under the European Green Pact. These new proposals aim to ensure that sustainable products become the norm in EU and that circular business models are stimulated. I would like to start with Alexandru. Hi again, Alexandru.
Hi, Gabriel.
Before we go to everything else, can you explain to us, please, what is Circular Economy Coalition in Romania? What are you guys doing here?
Yes, of course. Circular Economy Coalition in Romania is the leading organization that is implementing circular economy in Romania. So we have over 60 companies who are making the transition from linear to circular, but we also have highly reputed Romanian specialists who are dealing in circular economy, sustainability, and environmental issues. Basically, we see ourselves as an incubator or an accelerator for the circular economy in Romania. And this is what we like to do and hope we do it good.
Nice, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Alexandru, you have extensive experience in both the corporate and non-profit sector. Why is it important for a company to shift from a linear model of production to a circular one?
Well, Gabriel, I believe that nowadays it's really important to shift from linear to circular in production because we are all aware of the scarcity of natural resources. And on one hand, and on the other hand, we can see that waste is all over around us. But waste is not waste. Waste is a valuable commodity. We're talking about metals, glass, plastic, and we should also consider water and energy when we are talking about resources. There is a global context. We can see what happens at the borders of Europe nowadays that should force us to make some strategic decisions and to change our strategies. There is also an increased consumer choice for greener products, and from what I have seen into your factory today, I believe that you are on the right path on achieving that.
From a circular economy point of view, how can we say what is a sustainable product?
Well, it's easy. First of all, we should talk about eco-design, which is a concept of circular economy. Eco-design starts with the projects in the product. It's about how to make a repairable product, how to make spare parts with accessible prices to the consumer, how to make it easily maintainable, and also how to use cleaner and cheaper and more effective materials. We have a business point of view to that for sustainable products. A sustainable product from your side should be one that can be remanufactured, who has a low carbon footprint, and in which production, water and energy are used very efficient. There is also the question and the general idea of fair access to materials, which is what I said before at the first question. From the consumer point of view, you have a sustainable product that has a long life, has a low carbon footprint, it is energy efficient, and more consumers are starting to ask the producers, what is your content of recycled material? And I'm sure that I'm going to learn some new information from your side on that. What also the consumer is expecting is no more planned obsolescence, because we know, all of us know how a product can break down 6 months after the warranty is over. But from what I have seen in your showroom and what you have told me before that, I know that you have completed this side of the story and that you are on the right track again. Yeah. Because you are trying to cooperate with all the actors that are implicated into your production line and in your supply chain. So you are practically trying to close a loop, your own loop of suppliers, producers, and consumers.
So what you are telling us is that from a product design point of view, we need to think from the beginning of the entire circular economy of that product, right?
Exactly, yes.
So my last question to you at this point is, how does design lead to sustainability? Well,
eco-design always leads to sustainability, because in a life cycle assessment of any product, you are starting asking yourself with, where am I taking the materials from? And if the answer is, I am taking the materials that are already extracted and available on the market, you are making the right choice, because you are choosing materials who already have been extracted from the natural resources, and you are not affecting the ecosystem anymore. You are using materials that can be already in a certain stage of processing, so you are decreasing your costs with those materials. And this is how you make your first step in eco-design. After you come to the stage of research and development, you are trying to create a better product for your environment, for the consumer, and for the business. So you have to check all of these dots. If you are doing it right, you will create regenerative ecosystems, both in business and both for the environment. And you will close the loops, because circular economy is about closing the loops, the material loops, the ecological loops, and why not the human consumption loops.
Nice, very interesting. I think I learned a new term today, which is eco-design. I'm sure Ümit knows it better than me.
I'm sure.
Because they are working with this mentality.
Yes, since years.
Since years. Yes. But me working in marketing for me is new, so I have learned something new. Thank you very much, Alex, for a valuable input.
Thank you, Gabriel.
So moving forward, indeed, there is a world of opportunity to rethink and redesign the way we produce goods. Further, I will give the floor to Victor, who will tell us more about how businesses can use technology and digitalization to create more sustainable products and processes. Hi, Victor.
Hi again, Gabriel.
You made this factory. You made the brain of this factory, right?
We made the software part of the factory, yes, indeed.
So everything is connected because of you guys here.
Yeah, because of the hard work of the colleagues that were spending a lot of time in making this factory as smart as it is.
When was the last time you were here? 2 years ago?
Unfortunately, yeah, 2 years ago.
And how do you see it now? Because we doubled the production, right? You had 1 million, now you have 2 million.
Impressive.
It's impressive?
Yeah.
Good. Do you see everything working as you planned it to be?
It was a really nice tour that we got earlier, and yeah, I see that things are going quite well.
Good. So Victor, where are we now? What can be achieved if businesses focus on circularity and digitalization in production?
Our customers and our businesses are being driven. They have as a North Star the United Nations Sustainability Development Goals for 2030, and they are guiding themselves based on these principles. Consumers, CEOs, regulators, and investors are all asking questions about the changing role of business for achieving these goals. We have many conversations with customers. From these conversations, we found out that 99% of the CEOs from companies with more than 1 billion in annual revenue believe sustainability will be important for the future and success of their businesses. 40% say sustainability is driving revenue growth already, 35% are realizing value to cost reduction, and 75% of CEOs say that they are investing in digital to address sustainability challenges. The impact of manufacturing industries in the climate change, into the wildlife, into our jobs, and into our health and safety is more recognized than ever. At the same time, the impact of sustainable and responsible practices in manufacturing, it's a tremendous business opportunity. We don't talk about it like a nice to have, but like it's a basic competitive advantage. It's no longer just a cost factor, but also a multi-billion market opportunity. And it's no longer about only financial value, but it's a redefinition of value and the way we work and shift in our purpose.
So let me see if I get you right. A couple of years ago, we were talking about digitalization as a holistic view, right? We should do digitalization, everybody should implement digitalization. Now, what you are saying is that after years of starting to implement that, we are starting to see the benefits in the real economy.
Yes.
Good, that's nice to hear. Because I remember discussions, will it work, will it not work? I'm talking about 7, 10 years ago, not now.
And what I'm also saying is that into this digitalization journey that we started together, we need to embed also sustainability in all the aspects of it.
So they go hand in hand.
Yes.
How can businesses use digitalization as an enabler of circularity?
We don't talk only about circularity. So delivering sustainable and responsible manufacturing requires a focus on 3 value drivers. One of them is net zero. How do we achieve the net zero? How do we join the net zero global movement? How do we reduce our carbon emissions and de-risk our operations and build resiliency? We talk about the second pillar, which is trusted. How do we build trust with consumers through our value chain, to our supply chain? And the third one, in our opinion, is circular, which is about how can we develop a circular approach to create value and minimize resource consumption and waste. And in order to become a sustainable and responsible manufacturer, we need a holistic approach. It's not only about digitalization technology, it's also about changing the mindset of the people. It's also about rethinking our processes, and then backing this up with technology and innovation so we make it seamless both for our employees and to our customers as well. All technology trends on the market, existing on the market, have an impact on sustainability, and I would mention a few of them. Maybe we give some ideas to the people participating in the hackathon. If we talk about industrial Internet of Things, we gather process and equipment data from field devices for monitoring and tracking energy performance. If we talk about digital twin, we can do continuous optimizations of our energy flows in and out. We talk about big data analytics, so we can enable environmental sustainability by helping us to understand the demand variability for resources as world population and climate changes every year. Artificial intelligence and machine learning is helping us to forecast the demand and to optimize the algorithms to enhance resource efficiency. Automation by creating a closed loop manufacturing for precise process control and to reduce resource wastage. Cloud computing, leveraging the power of decentralized computing and data storage solutions to optimize resource consumptions. And at the end, let's say blockchain, which is about cyber resilience and build the trust by through traceability and to ensure transparent, secure, and sustainable outcomes.
I think I counted 7 technologies. Something like that. We should make an NFT out of Ulmi factory.
Yes, we should.
We should make a next. Then first, I don't know if it's already out there, but the first factory NFT we should make it here in Ulmi. I think we deserve it.
Yes.
We can work on it together.
We can work on it together. Okay. So, Victor, I counted, I think, 7 technologies. What solutions have you applied in Arctic, and what are the effects?
We talk about technology trends. So the solutions that we've applied in Arctic are at the brain of the factory. We implemented the manufacturing execution system, which we worked on together with our partners from SAP. Okay. And of course, there is no silos, so we also have to integrate this solution with the different other existing solutions, like the shop floor, the different AGVs and RGVs that you see in the factory, with the warehouse system, with the ERP system. We worked also on dashboards, so yeah, you see in the factory many data about how it's the health of the production line, and also these dashboards and reporting were done by our teams. If I'm to refer back to the technology trends, then I would say industrial Internet of Things. I would say automation, which of course is a highly automated factory. I would say preparation for big data analytics and for a digital twin, which means that the bases are very strong and we have a good base to build, to continue to build on it.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And when we talk about the results, then I think the most credible person to talk about the results is Ümit, so I would let him say what happened after the implementations.
The circular economy is seen as a way forward to achieve the necessary transformation into a resourceful, effective economy, as you rightly said. This can't be achieved without a focus on responsibility and on responsible digitalization. Right, Ümit?
Yes, that's right.
I just realized this, and I'm trying to get my thoughts, that if he's the brain of the factory, you are the heart of this factory.
Yes.
So it's love and brain combined today to hear in this panel.
Yes, we are supporting each other.
Yes. Ümit, how does the Ulmi factory help fight climate change?
Yes, thank you very much, Gabriel. First of all, as Ulmi team, we are very happy to host you and very excited to contribute this big event. Welcome again, my friends.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ulmi washing machine plant is a flagship for the efficient use of energy, material, and resources, and Romania's first and only production base with Industry 4.0 technology, and we honored as Lighthouse by World Economic Forum in 2019, as you know. Industry 4.0 infrastructure brings us opportunities to reduce our environmental impact during manufacturing processes. All operations in this factory are visible, and this system supplies us very valuable information to trace and optimize all production steps. The factory, let me give some brief information and facts about Ulmi. The factory is partly powered by renewable energy. We have photovoltaic panels on top of our factory roof, and they are generating our electricity directly from the sun. Since the beginning, around 2.6 million kilowatt-hour energy regenerated with these investments.
Nice.
And thus reducing carbon dioxide emission more than 800 tons. This factory fully energized by the green electricity. And also, for the water side, 70% of total water used during the production process is recycled. And the equivalent volume of this size is around 15 Olympic pool size. It is a very huge amount of water we have already recycled. And another application is related with the inbound logistic and material handling. We are just using electrical powered vehicles inside the factory. We are managing RGV, AGV, and SLS system to handle all internal logistics in Ulmi factory. We are tracing all operations from our dashboards to see what's happening in each steps of our productions. Hundreds of energy analyzers and dozens of natural gas meters, water meters, calorimeters, compressed airflow meters supplying us very valuable data to trace these operations. We are collecting them and sending them to our manufacturing execution system designed together with Accenture, and also building management system to analyze and to take the further actions. And production facility has more than 70% automation level, and we have around 200 robotic applications working side by side with the human to increase our productivity. Their impacts around 30% productivity increase in our manufacturing processes. And all these systems carry us to the competing level compared to our other major big plants in terms of environmental impact and competitive production levels.
Let me try to see if I can put that in more, let's say, marketing terms.
Yes.
So we are using the sun to power our robots. Our robots are working hand in hand with the people on the line, right?
Yes, that's right.
And we are using the rain to test our products and everything that is happening in this facility. And apart from that, 100% of our quality is done automatic by robots.
This is a good picture to explain what we are doing.
Perfect.
Thank
I
you.
think I got it then. It works for me. Moving away from a linear chain to embracing circular economy requires a holistic approach, and looking across the whole chain is mandatory. The key is integrating sustainability principles across every part of the value chain, from supply alignment and sourcing to product development, innovation, and also to product use. So my next question to you is, how does the sourcing of raw materials contribute to a responsible procurement and supply chain management?
Yes. Responsible procurement and sustainable supply chain management is a must for any respected companies. We are approaching this issue in this way. Raw material usage has a very impact on scope emissions. You have to be very careful about your usage. And raw material purchases takes the largest part of Arçelik Group's total purchasing volume. So cost of purchased materials approximately 40% of final cost of our products. So it is obvious. We have to manage it very carefully and precisely. To manage these operations, we have very big procurement operations. In 8 different countries with more than 200 employees, we are managing these operations. We are working directly with 2,000 direct suppliers, and we are taking 60 different countries those materials. And our purchasing volume reached approximately 4 billion euro in 2021.
That's huge.
Yes, Turkey is the biggest part, and Far East, Europe, Middle East, and also America, that's the continents we are working with. And let me give also an industry practice example about responsible procurement. In our industry, there's an abbreviation, 3TG. It stands for tin, tantalum, tungsten, and gold. They are minerals mainly using during the electronic productions. And unfortunately, they are extracted in high-risk conflict zones in all around the world. According to the United Nations guidelines and restrictions, we commit as Arçelik to not purchase these materials from high-risk locations. And all our suppliers also required to fully comply and to support this policy. We are following very closely these operations. That's an example how a company can be responsible in procurement operations.
Thank you. So, if we think about the whole value chain, a very important element is innovation for sustainability, right?
Yes.
My question is, how do we use innovation to create sustainable products, and what example can you give us?
There are different layers of these topics, starting from manufacturing. Let me give some figures about the production-related environmental precautions we are taking. From 2019 till now, in production, we reduced our energy consumption by 54% for per products. And the water withdrawal per products reduced by 40%. And also, material waste per products reduced by 25%. That's the achievements during the manufacturing processes. And we are also increasing our products' recyclability rates and usage of recycled contents in our products. That's coming from the design side of our activities. We are working also increasing the durability, repairability, and reusability of our products to contribute to circular economy, as Alex mentioned during his talk. And let me also share some features that we have in our washing machine product lines. Aquatech, that's a technology to increase our energy efficiency by using spatial designed driving system and water circulation system in washing machines. With this technology, more than 10% energy reduction compared to the identical A-class washing machines we can reach. Another technology is microfiber filtration. This technology we designed to keep extracted microfiber from clothes to keep it in special filter systems. This filter system helps us to keep these microfiber up to 90% at the end of the washing cycles. And also, we are producing these futures components by 98% recycled materials. It is fully comply with the sustainable vision of our company. And one more thing we can talk about, PET tap. In 2017, we initiated a project to use used PET tap bottles in our products without losing any performance or any quality level in our products. And we started to use first in washing machine and washer dryer, and we deployed these applications to the other products also. Since 2019 till now, more than 120 million PET bottles we have used during our productions of those products. Washing machine, washer dryers, tumble dryers, dishwashers, and air conditioners. We are using this technology.
Very nice. I need to stop you here because Alex for sure started to think what we are doing with the microfiber filters. So don't worry, we have the full circle covered. We are also getting back the microfibers from our consumers, and we are recycling them in a correct way.
Gabriel, you are on the right track.
Thank you. It's very nice to hear that from the coalition in Romania.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think you have a video for us, right?
Yes, that's right. To support what we are talking about ULMI, what we have in our hand in ULMI infrastructures, we prepared a video to explain you about ULMI capabilities. Let's watch it together.
Okay. Thank you for the video. It was amazing.
Thank you.
I want to see the birds again. I know we have somebody watching everything, making sure that we are giving the environment back the way it should be.
Yes.
So that's amazing. Unfortunately, we have at least 5 to 7 minutes, so we can only take one question per each of my colleagues. So I think we should start with Alex because you are first here to me.
Yep.
So Alex, how can Europe strengthen its independence from natural resources?
Well, thank you, Gabriel. It's a very good question. I believe that the audience is the right audience for us. People that are participating in a hackathon for sure understand what circular economy is and what's the role of natural resources into all that arrangement. From what Ümit had said before, I have learned myself a lot of interesting information, and I have seen how you are making your very convincing steps towards protecting natural resources by using recycled materials and trying to reorganize your entire production line according to this concept. What Europe can do? Well, Europe can stop treat waste as waste and start treating it as a resource. And I'm talking about everything that is around us, from biological field to industrial field, from food to metal, glass, plastic, you name it. We can do that by accessing what has already been mined and it's around us. We can no longer depend on out of Europe supplies for raw materials. We should always try to invest in research and development in such a way that we perfectionate our products that in such an order that they will respond to this question. How can we do it? How can we close the loops? How can we be more sustainable and more efficient? Because by doing that, we are not only protecting the environment and our communities, we are also making our businesses more efficient. Because it is called circular economy, we should always focus and keep in our minds that it's about business. Let's do it in the right way, sustainable and efficient.
Thank you, Alex. Ümit, you produced already 2 million washing machines here.
Yes.
You know about the cost, you know about the profit, you know about material, you know about everything. So I think the question comes to you, how can sustainability and profit coexist?
As Arçelik Group, we believe that sustainability can also support us on profitability side, because it will bring us some disciplines to think differently. First of all, sustainability applications push us to think for reducing the waste. In each operation, you should be sure you have to reduce your waste and you have to increase your efficiencies, and it will bring us some cost saving, of course. And another topic, sustainability applications help us to be ready, compliant with the future regulations. As you know, all industries taking some steps to take some precautions for sustainability actions and decrease their environmental impact. And another topic is attracting the new customers. As you can know, demand for eco-friendly practices in the business has never been higher compared to today. So there's a very big potential for our business. And another topic is implementing new technology. Sustainability pushing us to think out of box our operations. So you have to find out how to trace your operations, how to reduce your consumptions, how to optimize your operations. It brings us some new technologies, and we are challenging our organizations to find out these new applications. That's the main ideas that I have about sustainability, and the business can feed each other.
Thank you very much, Ümit. Victor, I think the last one is for you, because it's again about technology, robots, humans, and how everything is integrated. So the question is how do you facilitate the adoption of technology in the factory so that humans and robots work side by side?
I would start with the benefits, because I just heard Ümit talking earlier about 30% productivity increase due to this technology and human marriage, let's say so. If we talk about an automation application to replace manual production, it must have a value proposition. So some of these propositions can be productivity, efficiency, repetitive, high-quality operations, data creation, or data-driven decisions. An automation application should be evaluated from all aspects before implementing them. A critical impact should also be evaluated on the environment. So what's the environmental impact? And we must make sure that we ensure sustainability of digital manufacturing, and any rebound effects need to be prevented.
I love that. How did you say it? Robots and human marriage?
Yeah.
No,
like
that's a good term. I like that one.
collaboration. We call it
Collaboration.
in a more technical term, cobot.
Cobot. Nice.
Cobot, yes.
See how many things I learned today. Eco-design, 7 new technologies, trends, Cobot.
Cobot.
Come on, it's amazing for me to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. And I would also like to thank those who watch us live. For sure, the information revealed today will serve as a source of inspiration for those who enter in the hackathon, and will help them to work with a vision that will bring meaningful change. So Seb, if you're there, I think I need to give it back to you now.